Hello, everybody, and welcome back to there's the button, the archive, where we yet again return with Final Fantasy XIV as scheduled, even if I'm like 15 minutes late again, like yesterday. That's entirely my fault. I really gotta stop eating food like directly, like no more than 30 minutes before I stream, because that seems to cause problems every fucking time I do it. But we're back, and we are going to get started here in a minute. I have a decent amount of time to play tonight, and I don't think I set up my normal game settings properly. I think I need to put, yep, it's still on Final Fantasy XVI. Give it a moment. There. Perfect. So yeah. I actually have a decent amount of time to play tonight, and apparently I have a new letter. Ooh. Squall clothes. Alright, back to Ninja. We actually have a decent amount of time to play tonight, mainly because I worked an afternoon shift today, and, while I, The fuck do you mean item level 240? Oh. I notice I might have an issue. My gear is not high enough level. Okay. That's concerning. I guess. Shit. What am I gonna do about that? Fuck. Shit. Everything's level 60. Oh. Except my things. Well, that makes things a little bit more complicated. Okay, well, in that case, shit, I really didn't expect this to happen. I probably should have checked to make sure the item requirement was there. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. What do? Do I do the Ninja Quest line? Great, now I'm thrown off. I really should have checked to make sure I had the proper item level. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. We're fine. Okay, so we're... gonna play Black Mage for one dungeon, I guess? Oh, why? Or I could simply swap over to... Or I could, hope to God that this gives me good enough quest rewards that it'll bring my average gear level up. Unless... Okay. Thought. Maybe, just maybe, I can get some decent level gear not Appalachia Spine, in Garabania. Maybe there's a shop in here somewhere that I can get some gear. I do not have that. I do not have access to that. There are shops. I don't see any shops. I know there were shops in Ralger's Reach, so we'll check that. If not, I really shouldn't start Ninja Quest because I still want to go through the Ninja Quest line on stream at some point, and just kind of skipping around all the way up to level 61 seemed kind of counterintuitive. So we'll just, Yep, no items here. Okay. Oh, Merchant and Mender. Never mind, maybe there is. Do you have level 60... Not DOM. Okay, that's... Battlecraft accessories? Here we go. Okay, so we do have things. So we're gonna need... What item level is that? 255? Yep. We're gonna have to do this, mainly because I really do not feel like grinding for, or trying to find a way to get new equipment. I really should have checked this ahead of time. Okay, so let's recommended gear. 241, that's still not high enough. Okay, I need a ring. Shit. $252? I'm still off? Shit. Wait, no, it was item level 240. Never mind. I'm good. That should be good. I should be fine. Yep, we're fine. Alright. Panic averted. Crisis averted. Figured it out. We're good. Alright. Actually back to it. No more fucking bullshit. Yeah. So I've got a decent amount of time to play tonight. Luckily, that didn't turn too chaotic and require me to get into some crazy fucking shit to get level 60 fucking accessories. I guess it's an improvement to my stats. So, yeah. So I've got a couple hours to play, instead of the 1 hours we've been doing the last couple, weeks with this. I don't have to go in until early afternoon tomorrow. So we'll go to like, 11:30, I'm thinking. Good, like, 3.5 hours. Obviously, I can't stay up super late. I still do need to go to bed at some point. If I want to, you know, get up before work and all that good shit. But, you know, at least it's better than how it has been. I don't know what I'm going to do in the meantime while I'm waiting for this queue to pop. Something tells me I'm not going to get lucky enough to just have it, to not just, have it pop quickly like I usually do. Might as well practice a little ninja rotation here, because I've been doing so much Palace of the Dead with, learning Viper and just trying to clear floor 100 without dying. Haven't succeeded yet, but I got very close. I got all the way up to like floor 93 or something without dying as Viper. I got my Aether Pool almost all of the way to being maxed out. We've got like level 77 gear. Alright, let's see. Q, R, E for Doton, my add AoE. And I think QE, Raiton is just my highest burst. Can't forget about R with Mug. Although I do, if I remember correctly, I do need to pop some of the enhanced skills so I can get Shadow Walker in order to do Trick Attack. Oh god. I haven't been practicing Ninja probably as much as I should be, but I'm, you know, semi-confident. At least that I won't, like, completely drag down the team in its entirety. Hopefully this dungeon won't be too bad. I mean, it is a story dungeon. It's not like an optional hard mode dungeon or anything, but still. Well, while I'm waiting for that, there are blue quests to do. What's this? Aether Current. I forgot Aether Currents require quests. Oh, okay. I guess I'm using this. Right? Sorry, I don't want anything of what you're selling there, Leshy. You can just back off. That would be nice. Zap. Bit weaker than I remember you being, Magitech armor. More drones to destroy? Alright. Well, worst case scenario, I finish a chunk of this quest and then pick it up and finish it off stream. Gotta do something to kill time while this queue is going on, and every time I try to do, like, either the Manderville quest line or job quests, I always get interrupted mid-cutscene, so it's not really worth doing that. I don't think there's been a single time during a, a cutscene that I haven't been interrupted by a queue pop. Even if the queue was supposed to pop 10 minutes later than, or 10 minutes earlier than estimated. I just can't fucking win, dude. Is there any way? Yeah, I can hit all three. Pop. Zap. Alright, nowhere else. Damn. I was a little worried about the weather tonight, but, you know, turns out it decided to, stall by like several hours. We're supposed to get some pretty nasty weather, and I mean several feet of snow in like just a couple hours. Luckily, it's got delayed by a few, so by the time we're finishing it up, it should be getting started, or the worst of it should be getting started. So we should be in the clear. Shouldn't have any issues. I say that knowing full well that we could theoretically have issues if it starts, because it could theoretically start at any time, but, you know, I'm holding my breath. Yeah, I'm not doing this. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure you guys can handle this. Yep. Assuming I can get into a queue. Or get into a lobby. Ah, that's fine. I'm sure I can handle it. I hope. Oh, this is a cutscene. Do I know you? I was not I was expecting this to be an Aether flow quest, not Oh no, it is. It's just there's a cutscene. Okay. Listen, I would read through all of your dialogue, but I know the moment I start to do that, the queue will pop and I'll get interrupted. where am I going for this? Oh, there you are. Just give me the speed. I should probably update my portrait. No thanks. Don't want anything, Grizzly. Where the fuck are you going? Come on, you can't just fight me like that and then fuck off. Oh, this is a quest chain. Okay, then I probably should have actually paid attention to the dialogue. Oh, it's alright. I'm sure it wasn't that important. Probably. I'll fill out the map while we're waiting for this queue. One day. What the fuck are you? Are you kidding me? I'm not fighting that thing. I didn't join the fate. I'm just passing through the fate. Thank you. Pretty sure that thing would kick my shit in if it's anything like other boss fucking fates that I've fought before. Pretty sure that's the edge of that map. I almost guarantee I can't actually try. Well, I might be able to get far enough across that bridge to mark that area, but I doubt I'll be let in. Though there is stuff over there. There's an aetheryte over there. I really doubt that it's just gonna let me waltz into Castellum Velodina, but doesn't hurt, I guess. Yeah, I didn't think so. But I did discover it, so I'll take that XP, thanks. Oh man, this queue is taking a while. At least we got a second DPS, so there's that. Yeah, I don't think I can actually go this way. Any more areas to map out while I'm here? Might be able to skirt through that little section and maybe pick up a little more. Alternatively, I can go all the way up that way and go around. Maybe with the river I can get just close enough to unlock this section? Yes, I can. Which means I can probably unlock this section. I'm gonna freaking unlock every area of this map that I possibly can before this freaking queue pops at this rate. Any minute now. Oh, I lost the other DPS. Yeah, it's taken its sweet ass time. I haven't had a queue this long in probably since the end of A Realm Reborn. Pretty sure 90% of the Heavensward dungeons didn't take this long to pop. Oh, there it is. Never mind, we're all good. Only took me 19 minutes. If this second DPS actually fucking accepts the queue, please. Thank you. Please. Don't make me wait longer. Thank you. Jesus. Alright, Siren Song C. Well, luckily this time you don't need to do that. As long as, my group here doesn't get absolutely fucking decimated. Nope, misinput. Still have no idea if I'm better off using the AoE attacks yet. They seem to do very little. I should not have Dotoned. It's gonna wear off. Oh, that was bad placement. I didn't realize we were gonna keep going. Yeah, I'm referring to Death Blossom, yeah. It just feels like the damage potency is really low compared to my normal strikes. Yeah, I'm popping the, I see. Yeah, I do definitely need to practice more on Ninja, because I really don't have the full rotation down yet. I keep forgetting to stack my charges. My poor hip. All right. This is not what I was expecting. Granted, I'm not sure what I was. Defending, nope, pass, and pass. Yeah, I really need to put in some downtime practice on Ninja. I've been playing too many other classes doing like Palace of the Dead shit. All right. I don't know what I'm doing here. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Big magic damage vulnerability. That's scary. I'm fine. I can live. I would say I could see what that does and how to avoid it, but that guy didn't live long. The thing didn't live long enough to need it. All right, it's fine though. We lived, and that's all that matters. I keep doing that. No, he was the only one left. Didn't need to AoE there. Yeah, this is going better than I expected, you know? I'm kinda getting back into the swing of things. Alright. Boss time. What the fuck are you? Weird floating head plant thing? What the fuck? Alright. Oh, I see how this works. So forced retreat sends us in the exact opposite direction away. Forced approach does the opposite. It sends us in set direction towards. Yeah, probably should have guessed that given the names, but I never said I was smart. Alright, I got hit by it anyway. I know, I feel bad. I didn't mean to pop a potion. Just got into the habit of getting popping those at low health at Palace. You know, but we didn't die, and that's the important part. Nice. So now you fuckers show up. Pass and... Ooh, hello. Finally, some gear I can use. That's not level 60.
That appears to be the last of them.
Yeah, thanks for your help, by the way.
Word from the Misery. Repairs are complete, and we may resume our journey without further delay.
Okay, yeah, but where the fuck are we? Like this...
I swear, if I never hear another ghost story, it will be too soon.
Alpha, no, please don't fucking jinx us like that. Come on. Holy shit, we are literally boating halfway around the world, huh? It's a lot farther than I expected us to go.
I remember the sea, the smell of the salt, and the crash of the waves as we drew closer to Kugane.
Fancy place.
The only port open to outsiders in Hingashi, across the Ruby Sea from Othard, from Doma.
Yeah, seems relatively peaceful. Other than that.
All the colors of the rainbow, all the peoples of the world, all in one place. I wish you could have seen it.
Congratulations! You now stand in Kugane, the western port of Hingashi. Regrettably, the only port in this nation open to foreign trade. Oh, and I do apologize for the unforeseen difficulties which befell us during our journey. Needless to say, your assistance in overcoming them was much appreciated. We'll take the casting pants. Although Heaven's Eye materia... I don't remember what materia Ninja really needs. But I mean, those are craftable pants. I'll take the materia. Glad though I am to have arrived, I would remind you that we are far from home, with limited resources at our disposal. I don't know if I need it yet. I forget what I need on Ninja to apply. Captain Carvalin, I realize that you pledged only to take us as far as Kugane, and I have no desire to change the terms of our agreement. I should, however, be interested to know how you would go about reaching Othard were you in our position. At the risk of stating the obvious, you are in a port. Surely there is a kind and generous soul here who will aid you for the right price. You cannot be the first traveler seeking passage to Doma. The captain makes a good point. 'Tis like that Yugiri and Gosetsu were forced to come here for the selfsame reasons we are. They must have found a way to Othard, assuming they are not still in the city. We seek passage. Mayhap we should first seek our friends. Leave it to me, Alphino. Making friendly inquiries is my specialty. Lest you forget, I got plenty of practice in Ishgard. Captain Carvalin, could you direct us to the nearest tavern? Desperate for a drink, are we? You may find one in that large building just beyond the pier. Whether your journeys have come to an end or are about to begin, the Shiokaze Hostelry is an ideal place to rest, relax, and reflect. Or so they say. And with that, my dear scions, I bid you farewell. As soon as we have replenished our supplies, we must away. Ours was an ever fast moving business. Climb the tower? What do you mean, climb the tower? The spice trade, you mean? But of course. Surely you did not think I traveled halfway around the world and delivered you to your destination solely out of the kindness in my heart. You can climb Kugane Tower? It's a pretty big fucking tower. How the fuck? Fuck. Alright. Another challenge to overcome. How the 3.41 seconds? Holy shit. That's fucking fast. How the fuck do they manage that? Right then, to the hostelry. Okay. New hub city? Nice place you got here. When we stand out like a fucking sore thumb.
I thought Ishgard remarkable, but this... We are certainly not in Eorzea anymore.
No shit.
A tavern is a tavern, Alphino, here or anywhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to do what I do best.
Oh, 1,000 pardons, my lady. The signs of the seventh dawn, I presume. I hope your voyage was not too trying.
Hi, what's up? Who the fuck are you?
And you are?
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. Hancock of the East Aldenard Trading Company, at your service. On behalf of Chairman Lolorito, I bid you welcome
you gotta
to
be fucking
Kugane,
kidding me.
and invite you to take refreshments at our local offices.
Oh, huh?
Lolorito? I was aware his interests extended beyond the borders of Eorzea, but not so far as Kugane. Regardless, I am disinclined to accept the hospitality of grinning merchants, especially those who serve a master with whom we have such a difficult relationship.
Thank you for thinking for 5 seconds, Alphino. Although it's not a terrible offer.
Why such naked suspicion?
I mean, what's he gonna do to us halfway around the world?
I do hope that business with the Crystal Braves did not rob you of all faith in your fellow man. Or do you really think the chairman is plotting to drag you into another one of his grand schemes?
Keyword here being another. He did do it to us before.
I beg your pardon? If you are trying to win my trust, you are failing quite spectacularly.
He really is.
Oh dear, have I offended you? Once again, I must apologize. Too much time in the Far East, you see. One is compelled to talk in circles round everything here, and one finds oneself longing for the invigoratingly candid speech of the Uldan markets. Though I see now that this was neither the time nor the place to indulge said longing.
Alright, can we get down to brass
I
tacks?
suggest that we continue this conversation at the company offices. Too many eyes and ears here, you understand. 'Twould be decidedly reckless to say any more.
Now you're speaking my language. Get down to brass
If I may
tacks.
favor you with the invigorating candy you apparently crave, it would be decidedly reckless to follow a man I neither know nor trust. Give me one good reason why we should accept Lord Lolorito's invitation.
Now there's the young diplomat I was told to expect. Very well then, I shall explain. You understand that you are come to a most reclusive and secretive nation, yes? One whose borders are closed to foreign trade save at this single port. Then it should come as no surprise that a great many parties have vested interests here. Merchants like myself are a given, of course, but for every one of us, you may be certain there is also an agent of a foreign government.
Yeah, if they were worried about us getting anywhere near here, they'd have guards posted ready for us, so I guess playing
Many
it safe is
notable
probably
nations
a
and
good
empires
idea.
have embassies here, you know, including, of course, the Garlean Empire, with whom you have such a difficult relationship.
To paraphrase, Kagani is teeming with Imperial spies, one or several of whom could now be listening to our every word.
Something to that effect, yes. Beneath this veneer of bustling trade, a war for supremacy is being waged between world powers. One might say we were standing on the front lines, just not in public.
I still have my doubts, but he may have a point. I say we accept his invitation for now.
Seems like as good a idea as any. And you must be the warrior of light, slayer of gods, rider of dragons, savior of Ishgard, stealer of pants, if some of the more puzzling rumors are to be believed. I knew it. May I say what it is an honor and a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance, my lady. I just know you and I are going to get along famously. Now then, without further ado, allow me to escort you to the company offices. This being your first visit to our fair city, I shall make an effort to point out various landmarks along the way. If you would be so good as to follow me. Yeah, I have Aetherites and Aethernet shards to attune to. Oh wow, there are a lot of them. It's a very pretty place. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this really quick before I talk to you guys. Thank you. Everyone, if I could have your attention, please. You are now standing in Tenkonto. Loosely translated, the name means Spire of Drifting Souls, which, as some of you may have deduced, makes reference to the Aetherite which stands over yonder. The design is remarkably different from those of Charlayan, yet I trust that its function is identical. A diplomat and a scholar! Will wonders never cease? Far Eastern Aetherite technologies have a long and storied tradition, I assure you. This particular example was constructed by the Oni Shishu, a collective of skilled craftsmen who guard their ancestral techniques with the utmost secrecy. In short, you will find it no less reliable than its Western counterparts. Attune, if you like. Beautiful though it may be, we cannot spend all day staring at the Aetherite. Come, come, let us move along. The markets are next. I'll catch the Aethernet shards we see along the way. I'm not going to go out of my way to grab every one of them right now. We have arrived at the largest shopping district in Kugane Dori. Kugane, as you are doubtless unaware, is an ancient Hingan word for gold. So, in this prosperous port where golden fortunes are made, lesser fortunes, or kogane, are earned by the local merchants. It's all quite logical once you learn the language. Now you're beginning to speak my language. Oh, a kindred spirit. What a pleasure it is to meet a young lady who appreciates the value of hard-won coin. Hancock of East Eldenard Trading Company. You are with clients today? Why, if it isn't Master Caton. Pray allow me to introduce you to my esteemed guests, but recently come from distant Eorzea. This kind and generous soul supervises all transactions here in Kugane Dori. Your sincerity is ever appreciated. As he says, I am Kaiten, of the Hakuchi clan, and it is my honor to serve as overseer of these markets. Whereas we receive many foreign visitors in Kugane, we accept all manner of currencies. Rest assured your Eorzean Guild are welcome here. I invite you to peruse our wares at your leisure. Arms, armor, foodstuffs, potables, you will find all of them here and more. Fantastic. More shops I will probably not use. Although, to be fair, I did have to use that one in the very beginning of the stream to get on-level jewelry to make my item level high enough to actually do Siren Song. If we may pause here for a moment. This road leads to the Ijin Gai, the district in which Ijin, or foreigners, are permitted to reside. Would this also be where the foreign embassies are found, including that of a certain empire? Precisely. So you see, it would not be at all unusual to cross paths with one of our Garlean cousins here. With this in mind, I would encourage you to choose your words carefully. We are not wont for any physical altercations. After all, such spats are being strictly forbidden. The Seki Segumi punish breaches of the peace quite severely. I've seen foreigners permanently exiled for a single violation. Though, to be fair, this is not common. More often than not, they are executed on the spot. Cut down then and there? You're joking, right? Would that I were, but alas, these samurais are a humorless lot. Why, I recall one instance when a foreign merchant in his cups dared lay hands upon a Hingan aristocrat in front of a Seki Segumi. The samurai cut him in half with a single stroke. Oh, I don't even want to think about that. So, as you see, it would behoove you to behave. Failing that, we may be forced to part ways with one another. Or with yourselves, in the manner of the late Lechi Adeleji. Fucking good fucking riddance. Well, you are laughing a little bit much at that man's literal bisection. Oh, how I amuse myself. But we must carry on. I have yet to show you the Garlean consulate. Oh, we're just gonna walk right up there? That seems like a fucking great idea. Yeah, don't start shit. Hey, let's go walk right up to their front door. fucking brilliant play. Hey, what's up? Hey, buddy. How's it going? Well, that's just uncalled for. This, as you may have surmised, is the consulate of you-know-who. Mark the guards at the gate. Are their uniforms not different from those you have seen in the West? Were you to travel far and wide, you would find that many such variations exist, often inspired by local designs. All of which goes to show that even a massive empire seeking to rule all of creation is not without its artisans. Give me the jewelry, thanks. Oh, there is so much more I could speak of. The soothing waters of the onsen, the ephemeral delights of the pleasure district, but you are doubtless still weary from your long sea voyage. Let us retire to the company offices. That any better? Yes, it was. And so is that outfit. At long last, we arrive at our destination. May I present to you our humble offices? We have much to discuss, so I will refrain from further prattle. Come, right this way.
Our thaumaturges took great pains to ward these walls against all manner of surveillance. Where business dealings are concerned, we do not compromise on confidentiality.
Yeah, that's good.
You may avail yourselves of these offices for the duration of your visit. Come and go as you like, and know that you may speak freely here.
Is that a golden
Your
statue
offer
of
is most
Wolverino?
generous, but I will not enter into any agreement which would leave us beholden to you or your master.
A legitimate concern. Allow me to clarify then. The chairman bids you consider this as an expression of his heartfelt contrition for the bloody banquet and the unpleasantness which followed. Never having been one to put stock in words alone, the chairman deems the provision of material aid to be a more appropriate demonstration of his sincerity. By sheer coincidence, your purpose here also happens to coincide with our own interests. That is, assuming you are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front.
Yeah, no shit.
How could... I will not bother to offer a denial. You have the right of it. To be specific, we are come in search of our Far Eastern allies, Yugiri and Gosetsu, whom we hope to assist in their fight.
The Aori Shinobi and the Rugadan Samurai? Then you will be pleased to know that they have both come to Kugani.
Figured, yeah.
Are you sure?
Quite. They came here aboard a company vessel, you see. However, they encountered difficulties securing passage across the Ruby Sea.
The Ruby Sea? Sorry, I've never been any good at geography.
God damn it,
Forgive
Lise.
me. This calls for a map. We are here in Kugani, the sole open port of Hingashi, situated on her western coast.
Okay.
Doma, meanwhile, is here on the eastern coast of Otherd in Yansha. Therefore,
and that's the Ruby Sea.
if your friends
alright.
are to reach Doma, they must first cross the Ruby Sea. Alas, this is easier said than done, as the Ruby Sea does not fall within the dominion of either Hingashi or Doma, being controlled since antiquity by a third party, namely the Confederacy.
Alright, that doesn't sound great.
Said maritime collective is known for the consummate skill of its sailors, and for demanding that any vessel entering its waters pay a toll referred to as the Ruby Tithe. In exchange, the Confederacy's vast fleet guarantees the safety of those who travel within its territory.
Extortion.
Now, as I'm sure you are aware, Garlemald conquered Doma some 25 years past, at which time the Empire saw no value in controlling the Ruby Sea, and thus did they turn a blind eye to the activities of the Confederacy.
Of course they did.
The recently appointed acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma had other ideas, however. She has formally condemned the Confederacy and declared that any who recognize their authority shall be branded enemies of the Empire. Bowing to this pressure, Hingashi severed ties with these toll-takers and forbade the payment of the Ruby Tithe, prompting the Confederacy to make it known that any merchants choosing to sail the Ruby Sea would do so at their peril.
Wonderful.
No wonder they struggled to secure passage to Doma. What captain would risk such a journey given the circumstances?
I am told your friends were not so easily deterred from their course, but I know not whether their persistence bore fruit.
Well, I'm sure we'll find out.
I say we follow in Yugiri and Gosetsu's footsteps and attempt to secure passage to Doma for ourselves. We will need to cross the sea in any case, and we may learn something of their whereabouts in the process. And should we find that they are still in Kugane, we can make the journey together.
Sounds like a plan.
In that case, I have some information which may be of use to you. No quid pro quo, I assure you. The chairman was most insistent that I aid you to the best of my ability.
Sure. Yeah, that smile is really reassuring. Though I am reluctant to take any action whatsoever that could be construed as placing ourselves in Lord Lolorito's debt, we must avail ourselves of what means are available. Our Alamegan allies place their faith in us, and I do not intend to disappoint them. It would seem inefficient for us all to venture out together in search of information on Yugiri and Gosetsu's whereabouts. Agreed. Agreed. We need to cast our net wider. Split up and pursue all available avenues of inquiry. But if we're to coordinate our efforts effectively, we'll need to establish a working base of operations here. Indeed. Tataru would seem best suited to the task of organizing our supplies and procuring new ones. While she attends that, we four can begin our search by questioning the individuals Hancock identified. Elise and I will take on those in the southern districts of the city, and you two can take those in the north. In anticipation of such an eventuality, I took the liberty of preparing some few sketches of Yugiri and Gosetsu during our voyage. Wow. I wasn't even reading the dialogue. That's actually just genuinely impressive. Wow. You should have warned me you were a bit of an artist, but these are great. They'll definitely come in handy. Looks like it's you and me. Let's step outside and talk about where to start. Well, Alphino's sketches are so... I don't know how to put it, but they're very... Well, see for yourself. May review Alphino's sketch anytime during this quest by using the relevant item in the key items menu. Oh. Yeah, I already saw it, but thanks. It looks more like them than they do. Honestly, he could make a living doing this. Sorry. No time for distractions. Why don't we start by visiting Karaku at the Onsen? That was it. Yeah, just go through all the vowels. You'll find it eventually, I'm sure. This will give me a chance. Normally I'd just go down this way because that seemed faster, but actually I don't have an excuse for why I didn't do that, because I probably should just collect this aetherite and then these two and then come back down here and grab both of those. Yeah, there aren't a ton of aetherites here, or aethernet shards. Might as well just grab them all. What's up, fellas? I'm just walking through your shit. Hope you don't mind. The barracks probably should be a little bit better guarded than this, but thanks for just letting me kind of waltz through. Is it down there, or is it... Oh, there it is. Nope. Neither of the rings we got are better. Come one, come all. Burns, cuts, embarrassing rashes. There is naught that the mystical waters of the Bokaisin hot springs cannot heal. Oh, what is that in your hand? Have you seen these people? Looking for him. You want to help me out? You seek this aura in this Frogadin, do you? 1,000 apologies, but I cannot help you. It is against our policy to divulge information regarding patrons, past or present. Please, we came all the way from Eorzea to find our friends. We have our reputation to consider, miss. Men and women from all walks of life come here in search of rejuvenation, body and soul. They seek privacy and discretion, and we have ever honored their wishes. Only the Seki Segumi may demand otherwise. I am sorry, but there is naught I can do. I suppose we'll just have to ask someone else then. What about that woman who runs the hostelry? Kotokaze, was it? Keep hitting C instead of M. think I can jump off that way. Hey, you seen these people? Ah, an Uri shinobi and Rogadin samurai. If I may, I would answer your question with some few of mine own. If I speak of that which you know, Ijin, be not offended. You are familiar with the situation in the lands across the Ruby Sea? The doomed rebellion, after 2.5 decades of quiet? I see. And you are familiar with the ways of Hingashi? How we elect to stand apart and support no cause but our own? Indifferent and callous, some may call us, but pragmatism is essential if a humble island nation such as ours is to survive. But we are not fools. Complete isolation is impractical, and so Kugane is open to Ijin, and we are equally hospitable to all. Or, if I must speak more plainly, yes, I can help you, but if I do, I must also oblige the ones who ask after you. Are you willing to accept this fair and equitable treatment? If anyone comes looking for us, tell them whatever you like. As you wish. The 2 individuals of whom you speak did indeed come here. They sought passage across the Ruby Sea. Few ships are willing to make the trip at the moment. Nevertheless, I made several introductions on their behalf. That was the extent of our interaction. I will provide you with the names of the captains if you like. You've been a great help, Mistress Kaze. I'll be sure to come back for that wine sometime. We would welcome your custom, miss. We should question these captains as soon as we can. You take the first 3, I'll take the rest, and we'll meet here when we're finished. Alright? Good luck. Well, that might have been a mistake. I mean, she's now just gonna openly give anybody who asks about us any information. Which might not be... which could be bad. Maybe not entirely, but it could be. I mean, we are standing next to there is a Garlean embassy here, and they are definitely looking for us. I'm gonna hit fucking C every single time I go to hit M, aren't I? They're not even near to each other on the keyboard. You ask me if I have seen this Ori woman and this Rogadin samurai? The woman is unknown to me, but the man is not. He was for Doma, but I could not help him. We travel slowly between here and Radzat Han. It would be an unreasonable detour. Yes, a Rogadin gentleman did approach me. Wanted to charter a ship to take him across the Ruby Sea, the mad devil. I sent him away like all the others before him. The woman? Nay, I know her not. Okay. It's not down there, because I get a marker for going up. So maybe up. Unless I just missed it over here. I guess it's possible. because that pings me to go up. Yeah, I think it's above me. Question is, how do I get up there without walking all the way across the bridge? Oh, there we go. Figured it out. Also, I'm pretty sure the reason I'm hitting C so much is probably due to the fact that I'm so used to Palace. It's the same button for the Pomanders. Hey, you seen these guys? Passengers? No, we no longer offer that service. Too much trouble. Now we only transport goods. I told this to the samurai and sent him on his way. The woman? if it's a woman, if it is women you seek, the pleasure houses have plenty. So Gosetsu's doing all the talking. How did it... Oh, never mind. Judging from the look on your face, you didn't have much better luck than I did. What the fuck? Well, I suppose we might as well head back to... Wait, I've just remembered. There was someone on my list I forgot to visit. Kyoto. He's a Namazu fisherman, whatever that means, and a regular here. Maybe we'll find him if we look around? Namazu fisherman, alright. Is that what that weird look... Oh, hell... What the fuck? Hello. What? Do you speak? What even voice do I even give to this fucking thing? What? Why do you stare? Do you have business with me? I don't know what it's supposed to fucking sound like. This is a fucking fish. By the 12, a talking fish. Yes, a talking fish. How very observant of you, Ijin. You find me in good spirits, so your rudeness I will ignore this once, but only if you address me again in the proper manner. Sorry, I've never met a... Let's start again. You're Kyoto, right? My name is Lise, and this is the Warrior of Light. We're looking for some friends of ours. I see. Both these ones I know well. I helped them secure passage across the Ruby Sea. Really? That's wonderful. Could you do the same to us, for us? Yes, this would not be a problem. For you, I could charter a ship this very day. But the journey is fraught with much peril. The fare will not be cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay? I didn't think to bring any money, but surely Tataru will let us take whatever we need from the Scion's coffers, right? We wouldn't be the only passengers, though. Could we take a moment to talk it over with our friends? Yes, but hurry. Your ship must depart under cover of darkness. We shall meet again at sunset on Tasogari Bridge. Do not forget your fare. Bring many gil, yes? It's about time our luck changed. Alphino and the others will be thrilled. Sure. Yeah. Certainly. You seemed very eager. A little too eager, all things considered. Might as well grab these Aethernet shards while I'm over here. Come on. Nice. And now I can go places back and forth without having to walk. We spoke with a number of the merchants and captains at the southern piers. Several recognized Gosetsu and confirmed that he had been searching for a vessel to deliver him to Othard. None, however, made any mention of Lady Ugiri. Yes, it was the same story for us, and then you'll never believe what happened. We met a fish, and he told us he'd bring us there. So, this Gyodo claims to have aided both Gosetsu and Ugiri. How fortuitous. Not the word I would have chosen, Master Alphino. Stupid's what I call it. How can you agree to his price without making any attempt to haggle, or even confirming what it was in the first place? Yes, that too was a misstep on their part, but it is not what troubles me most. Gyodo and his brethren are not renowned for their generosity of spirit. Rather, they are disdained as a scheming moneylenders, ever eager to turn a profit from others' misfortune. Everyone else we questioned stated that Gosetsu was alone. Only Gyodo claims to have met both him and Ugiri. I suppose it's possible that Gosetsu made inquiries by himself and only called upon Ugiri once he had found a willing captain? Or he was fucking lying and didn't actually meet any of them. But it is equally possible, if not more than likely, that you are being deceived. Do not forget that there are parties present in Kugane with agendas which may run contrary to your own. The Viceroy was once a spy herself, as I recall. I should be surprised if she did not have countless agents here in her employ, all eager to prove themselves to their new master. And what better way to do so than by delivering her the head of foreign insurgents? Fine, you may be right about him, but if Gyodo's working for the Empire, who's to say he didn't try the same trick on Ugiri and Gosetsu? I mean, if he did, he might know where they are, and if he succeeded, they might be in trouble. Anyway, if he holds up his end of the bargain, we'll have nothing to worry about, will we? But if he tries to betray us, I vote we take him prisoner and punch him till he tells us the truth. So, if it's a trap, we'll spring it and deal with the consequences. I like the way you think. Very well. We should prepare for the worst. Tataru will remain here, and I shall follow the three of you at a discreet distance. Once more, I must caution you to avoid physical altercations at all costs. Even should Imperial agents attempt to engage you, the Seki Segumi will not hesitate to clap you in irons or cut you down. If anything untoward should happen, you are to return here at once. Is that clear? To review, we three will meet with Yodo as planned. Alphino will keep watch from a distance, ready to provide support in the likely event that Yodo attempts to betray us to the Imperials or whomever else. Should that happen, you and Lise will subdue him, and together we will make our escape. As our actions will surely draw the attention of the Seki Segumi, we will evade them with Alphino's assistance and return here with our prisoner. Does that meet with everyone's approval? Of course, these precautions will be for naught if Yodo does not play us for fools, but we shall see. To the bridge. It's probably a trap. Almost certainly a trap. But what other choice do we have? Not really a lot of good ones. No, yep, it's an instance. This is gonna go great. Our would-be ally is nowhere to be seen. Make ready. Something smells fishy.
He's late.
What the fuck? What is those walking sounds?
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes, yes. This way, quickly now.
Oh my god, my voice wasn't actually that far off. It's the water. There's not even a boat.
Enough. Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
The ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes, yes. Long before was it pledged to another. To me, these ones are for Doma.
Yeah, I should have guessed as much.
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
Nothing personal, yes, yes. Just business.
Then business is about to take a turn for the worse.
Well,
Come on, let's find a way out of here.
hey lads! Hope you don't mind a little, brutalizing as I completely tear my way through you. Well, that was easy. As expected, the Seki Sugami have caught our scent. Since fighting them is out of the question, we'll have to wind our way back to the Ruby's Bazaar, evading their patrols as we go. If they find you, use these smoke bombs to make your escape. Use the smoke bombs to evade the patrols. Be warned that attacking the Seki Segumi will result in failure. Oh, this is essentially a tutorial. Oh, I'm going this way. Wait a second, couldn't I just... I can just totally be invisible, you know. I don't know if this actually is gonna work, but... it'd be really fucking funny if it could. Oh my god, it totally does fucking work. Who needs smoke bombs when you're a fucking ninja and can just be invisible whenever you want? I mean, alright. Where did you even find this guy? Yeah, your trust me does not exactly fill me with confidence. Also, I could have gotten into the building. I am literally invisible.
Stay hidden and quiet. Understood?
Certainly. Fuck even is that guy? Where the fuck did you two find him? Fucking Alice and Alphino just pulling turtle guy out of their ass.
Clear the road! Clear the road! You there, Korjin. We seek 4 foreigners. 1, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
For foreigners, you say? Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Many thanks, good sir. With me, they cannot have gone far.
Nice. Thanks, turtle guy.
All is well. The Sekisei Gumi will not return this way for some time, I should think. You are of the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
I know a safer way. Proceeds to walk us through
You are
the front
returned.
door.
And with guests, I see.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Gazetsu.
Well done, you. When I saw the Sekisei Gumi out in force, I did begin to worry, but I see my fears were misplaced.
Actually, if it weren't for Soroban, we might not have gotten away.
Soroban, huh? That's your name?
'Twas my pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Soroban, why would you deceive the Sekisegumi to help us, foreigners of whom you know naught?
Good fucking question.
Why, out of the kindness of my heart, is what I would like to say, but my motives are not so pure.
Well, at least you're being honest.
I chanced to witness your meeting with Hancock at the tavern and saw an opportunity.
I see.
An opportunity.
Okay.
Like many, I came to Kugane as a trader to make my fortune. Kojin of the Red may serve the Empire as mercenaries, but Kojin of the Blue walk a different path. Regretfully, most here would rather not meet our gaze, much less do business. So I seek the custom of those less predisposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Ah, you used us to get into the business coffers. I get ya. You know, that is
Quid pro
fair.
quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What say you, Hancock? Will you consider doing business with our entrepreneurial friend here?
Rest assured, Master Soroban, that in matters of trade, the company does not discriminate. We would be honored to hear your proposal.
I promise you will not regret this, good sir. Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not? I have a ship you can use.
No. That works out.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
Holy shit, this couldn't have gone better, other than the fact that we might be wanted fugitives
And
in
you
Kugane
might.
from now on. Yeah, that's not exactly the greatest thing in the world, but, you know, I'll take it. We got a boat. We got lead on Yugiri and Gosetsu. You know, it works out. I'm still annoyed you tried to deceive us, but at least we were prepared for it. Even so, next time we should probably try to avoid running around Kugane in the middle of the night with half the city guard snapping at our heels. Yeah, give me the scouting. Those better? Yes, they are. Right then. Kyoto should be coming around soon. I think it's time we had a little chat, don't you? Rise and shine, little fishy. I know you can hear me, so stop pretending to be asleep or I'll give you another ride on my boot. No? No more boots. All my secrets are yours for the asking. Tell us what you know about Yugiri and Gosetsu. Every last detail. And if I find out later that you lied to me, No, 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 more lies. The clear, unvarnished truth. You have my word. Only the samurai did I meet. Yes, yes, only him. He asked out for a ship, so I provided an introduction to the Garleans. You mean you led him into a trap as you did us, because you are an Imperial spy? No, no, I am no spy. It was just business. Fewer ships pass through Kugane these days, and we have struggled to make ends meet. So when the Garleans offered a bounty for any domans found in Kugane... Oh, my mistake. You're not a spy, but a common cutthroat. Not that I'm surprised. You need half a brain to be a spy. So, what happened to the samurai? Such a vicious tongue you have. He would not go quietly, no, no. Blades were drawn, men were cut down, and the Seki Segumi came. They took the samurai away. Hold on a moment. You mean to tell me the agent they arrested the other day was Gosetsu? Oh, but had I known, if he is in the custody of the Seki Segumi, I need only see to it that the requisite funds find their way into the official's hands, and your friend will walk free. As it is in Ul'dah, so it is in Kugane. But given the circumstances, it seems we have no choice but to resort to morally questionable means. We'll make a pragmatist of you yet, Master Alphino. You are free to wait here while I speak with the relevant official. But if you would rather wait for Gosetsu outside the barracks, we can go together. I wouldn't put it past the Imperials to try something again, so mayhap it would be best if the Warrior of Light and I join you. Alright, but what about Gyodo? I will keep an eye on him for the time being. We can release him after you return with Gosetsu. He will doubtless have some choice words to say to the little fellow. Soroban, mayhap it would be prudent to prepare your ship for our immediate departure. As you wish. Everything is in order? Then let us be off. The Seki Segumi barracks are to the north. So they're just gonna be chill with us walking in there after we beat up a bunch of Garleans and manage to evade capture? Alright. I must ask that you wait here. You may be assured that this will not take long. Is it really going to be as simple as he says, do you think? He said it wouldn't take long, right? Because this feels a bit long to me. Calm down, Lise. Everything's going to be alright. As much as I hate to admit it, I share Hancock's dim view of government officials and their supposed incorruptibility. From what I've gleaned from the Far East, they're probably exchanging lengthy pleasantries. There seems to be a correct way to do everything here, bribery being no exception. I say we leave it to them, right? Right. Everything's fine. Probably. I mean, it couldn't be as bad as the last time we stood around waiting for something to happen. Yeah, probably not. That was pretty bad. Rolgers are each kind of... Yeah, well, you know.
How about you?
Yeah, that was Gosetsu.
That was Gosetsu. I'm sure of it. He's in trouble. Lise, wait!
I suppose we should follow her then.
Yeah, probably. Make sure she doesn't get get us in even more trouble.
Victory to the samurai!
Oh, you're just having a good old spar, huh?
How many is that now? 10 in a row?
Gazetsu!
Oh, this is a surprise. What in blue blazes are you three doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. We've been looking all over for you, and then I suddenly heard you screaming.
It would seem there has been a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain.
Yes, please, for the love of God. Give me some sort of explanation to what the fuck is going on here.
So, in summary, you started a brawl with some off-duty Imperial soldiers and were subsequently arrested by the Sekisugumi, whom you somehow befriended and convinced to set you free if you could defeat a given number of them in single combat.
Holy fuck. That's impressive. Holy
10 bouts
shit.
for my freedom, aye. 'Tis but a pity you came too late to witness the last one. And with that, I'm free to go, yes?
Our word once given may not be broken, but we pray you make every effort to avoid future altercations. Circumstances notwithstanding, my lord, we are honored and grateful to have witnessed firsthand the skill of a Doma samurai.
Noted. Next, if I ever get imprisoned here, we just beat the shit out of like 25 guys and then we can leave. Alright, sick.
Ah. And we had just concluded negotiations. I gather my assistance was not required.
Well, maybe that bribe will go towards us not being in trouble, huh? Really surprised they're just gonna let us walk out of here. Like, they knew it was us, and we're the only one that came into town recently, so they should know what we look like generally, right? Oh, I guess I shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. Gift horse in the mouth. I must apologize that you endured such trials and tribulations in search of me. There's no need for that. You had no way of knowing we would come looking for you. You were after a ship to take you to Doma, yes? It just so happens that we have found a willing captain. Truly? What fortune! We will tell you all about it back at the company offices. Alphino and Tataru are waiting for us there. Kosetsu! Think the 12 of you are unharmed. As you can see, Master Alphino, I am the very picture of health. You, vile fiend, malevolent trickster, how kind the kami are to grant me vengeance so soon. But first, I demand you return the coin you so villainously embezzled from me. You have every right to be angry, good sir. Gladly would I return to you your coin, had I not been forced to repay certain gambling debts beforehand. Setting that matter aside for the moment, where is Lady Uegiri? Was she not traveling with you? For a time, aye. But we parted ways some time ago. The better to improve our chances of finding Lord Hien. Lord Hien? Forgive me, I've yet to explain. Lord Hien is the heir to Doma's throne, and our master. He was a passionate voice for the cause of Doman liberation, and when we learned of the Emperor's death, it only grew louder. So you seized upon the opportunity and rose to reclaim your freedom, only for your hopes to be dashed when Xenos led his army onto your lands. The Crown Prince was a merciless foe. Against him, and the might of the 12th, we had no chance. Once Lord Hien understood this, he bade Yugiri take to the sea with as many of our people as possible. He, however, would stand and fight, that they might have more time to escape. I remained by his side as well, and together we carried on our doomed war. And then one day, in a fierce battle, we were separated. I knew not what became of him, only that he was beyond the Empire's reach, and that, to find him, I would need Yugiri's aid. The situation grows more perilous by the day for the new Viceroy. Yotsuyu is a black-hearted villainess who delights in the torment of our people. There is naught she would not do to further her pursuit of Lord Hien. Thank you. I believe that makes matters a good deal clearer. It would please you to learn that we are come to aid in the Doman Liberation Front in resuming their efforts to overthrow their imperial oppressors. And allow me to join you. My inquiries here bore no fruit, hence my desire to return to Othard. Once there, I can lead you to our headquarters in Yanxia, where we shall all be united with Yugiri. Mayhap not all. Alphino's talents would seem better applied here in Kugane, working closely with Tataru and Hancock to feed us intelligence. There is a Garlean embassy just down the road, after all. While I appreciate the vote of confidence, I should be glad to accompany you all. As a soldier in the field, so to speak? Come now, brother. As a competent commander assigns his soldiers to the tasks best suited to them, as you of all people should know, and you are so very good at espionage and intrigue. For we all must serve each in our own way. Very well, it would seem my place is here. Sorbonne is waiting at the pier. Have fun, you lot. So we've replaced Alphino with Gosetsu. Awesome. Gosetsu's the fucking best. I have been waiting for you, my friends. All preparations have been completed, and my ship awaits its passengers. Shall we depart without further delay? After you, my shelled friend. If you insist. With me, everyone, the Ruby Sea awaits. We're on a map. Isn't this a sea? What the fuck is there to do in a fucking... I'm confused. Usually that doesn't pop up unless we go to a map. And it's a stretch of water. I really appreciate going back to the map every 2 seconds, but I really don't need a recap of where we are, like, every time we go into a new area. Like, it's not that hard to remember. Well, I guess it could just be like the edge of the Ruby Sea.
I remember the water. How it turned
What
crimson
the
in the
fuck
morning
is
sun.
that? It's... What the fuck is that? It's fucking huge!
A shimmering sea of rubies, stretching from horizon to horizon. You could almost believe it went on forever. But beyond that red expanse lay a land in turmoil. On the shores of Othard, our Doman brothers struggled in vain.
Holy shit, it just keeps going. Who the fuck even built that? How wide and beautiful she is, the Ruby Sea, filled with promise and adventure and treasures. Many wonderful treasures. Enhance Shukuchi. Resets the recast timer for Shikuchi upon executing Katan, Raitan, or Hyotan on most targets. I don't know how useful that actually is in practice. It's not like I use it in combat. Although, I guess, like, for dodging rapid-fire abilities that have, like, the teleportation could be nice. Now, in order to reach the shores of Othard, you will need to cross the resplendent waters you see before you. However, this is easier said than done. To set forth without making the necessary preparations is to invite the Confederacy to claim your vessel, and your life should you resist. But this fate can be avoided by paying the Ruby Tithe, thereby earning you the blessing of the Pirate Lords. So, let us go and greet them. Our destination is the Isle to the west. That doesn't look very far to me. Why don't we jump in and swim for it? I've had my fill of boats. An excellent idea. I think you shall find the water to your liking. I will use my ship to deliver those less inclined to the isle. Wait, what? Wait, hold on, what? Oh, wait, we're not... You can't be serious. We're not actually gonna go swimming across. Oh my god, we're going to swim. Just, you know, fucking casually swim across a fucking sea. Sure. Right, this should be easy, and a good way to loosen up before the next fight whenever it comes. 20 Gil says I beat you there. Well, probably, because I need some sort of marker to activate when I get to shore. Wow, this is actually a very big map. Oh, there you are. I trust you enjoyed yourselves. Follow me, my friends. The one with whom we must speak is a man named Tensui. Sure, I could probably just swim across the rest of the sea. I don't really have stamina. I could probably just make it. Still want to see what the fucking massive block tower thing is. I fear you have the advantage of me. Most honorable and esteemed warrior of light. I am Tansui, humble mate who serves at the pleasure of the Confederacy's captain. As you are in the company of the Shellback, I presume we have business to discuss. You wish to pay the ruby tithe, yes? With your gil, perhaps? It is just as well. Foreign currencies are in demand these days. I would pay for their passage to Onward. Does this sum meet with your satisfaction? The sea has been quite tempestuous of late. I cannot say with confidence that you would reach your destination safely unless you tripled it. Do you take me for a fool? I know the price, as do all. Alas, we live in interesting times. As you came from Kugane, I should think I not need to tell you that. The shadow of war looms. The wise and cautious shirk our waters and our custom, and the foolhardy sharpen their knives in anticipation. Meaning... Sir, you've got to come quickly. The bastards are at it again. I tried to convince them to stop, but they weren't having it. Very well, I'll be there shortly. Proposition. Your comrades strike me as a worthwhile investment. I would not hear men name me a cat before Koban, so I shall consider their tithe paid, not for what they have done, but for what I expect they will do. I'm not sure what to make of that, man, but at least the matter of our tithe is settled. For now. What was that he and the other pirates were talking about? Maybe we ought to have a go take a look. Probably a fight. Holy shit, what the fuck is that? That's a big fucking thing.
Gentlemen, I'm told you were most unreceptive to my associate's requests. I realize you do not look kindly on the Confederacy and her ways, but if you refuse to pay the ruby tithe, your safety in these waters cannot be assured.
Spare me your concern, pilot. Your feeble attempts at extortion will not work on us.
Look at your tiny ass boat. You're gonna, like, get your shit rocked, buddy.
You remain at large because we allow it. Because you are such insignificant little pests that we see no need to swat you. But if you wish to risk the ire of the Viceroy, by all means, fire upon an Imperial vessel. Give us a reason to bring the full might of the Garlean Empire to bear against your pathetic fleet.
Bastards!
And that's what he meant by red turtle shells.
Gentlemen,
Red shells.
surely the fact that you have such limitless resources at your disposal gives you all the more reason to spare some few coins for the less fortunate.
All talk, just as I thought. Come, let us away. I have no time for this rubbish.
This is a tiny ass fucking boat. Could have probably sank the thing and nobody would ever fucking know.
We're all the same to them, aren't we? Savages to be ruled or slaughtered.
They've always balked at paying the ruby tithe, but they were never so eager to pick a fight. The problem, you see, is that many of my comrades in the Confederacy are of Doman descent. And the acting Viceroy, well, she's none too fond of Domans, to say the least.
That's becoming very clear.
If we take any action to hinder the safe passage of an Imperial vessel, she'll accuse us of attempting to foment rebellion and brand us enemies of the Empire, which we can ill afford to be. Like the man said, we're all talk.
And where did the Kojin stand in all this?
With the winning side, of course. They're mercenaries to a fault, eager to offer their services without coercion. The Shellback could tell you more, though something tells me he would rather not.
I don't understand. If the Garleans are causing the Confederacy this much trouble, and if so many of you are Doman to begin with, why aren't you willing to fight back?
It's not really that simple.
Spoken like a true friend of the Doman Liberation Front. If you're planning to rouse us with noble words and grand promises, don't bother. We all know what the Imperial Army can do. Compared to them, we're boys with boats. Besides, what ties a man may once have held to his home are forsaken upon joining the Confederacy. We look out for none but our own.
I mean,
Be
that's
that
fair.
as it may, our livelihood is under threat. And the captain will need to decide soon whether we're to go down in a blaze of glory, or bow and scrape for crumbs from the Emperor's table. All while our friend the Viceroy continues her purge of Doma's radical elements. I believe she's holding court in one of the fishing villages even as we speak.
That she-devil! Her perfidy knows no bounds! She must be stopped! Come, let us find Soroban and put us here at once!
Yep.
Tell the others that these ones have paid. We all have places to be.
It's a good thing that word travels quickly. Could get blown out of the water otherwise. What are we waiting for? Come, come, Soroban cannot have gone far. Though now that I think upon it, it is passing strange that he left without warning. Mayhap he did not wish to be seen by his Kojin brethren. I doubt he thought to leave us behind, but nevertheless, it may be prudent to return to his ship, or at least to the Confederate encampment. Well, the weird, freaky, psychedelic fish is gone. I think it was probably a mark of some sort given the chat. Hey, an aether current that I missed. Oh, my friends, 1,000 pardons. As you may have guessed, I was reluctant to be seen in your company by my red brothers. Ours is a complex relationship. I pray you do not misinterpret their actions as a reflection of our allegiances as a whole. You understand? Kami be praised. Too often are Shell-less quick to judge all Kojin for the deeds of one. Right. Now that our business with Tansui is concluded, we can traverse the Ruby Sea without fear. New boots. I shall return to the ship and prepare for our departure. If you have any remaining business to conduct with the pirates here, I pray you do so now. Ah, that reminds me. Would you be so kind as to inform the Confederates of our plans? The more they know of our movements, the less likely we are to be mistaken for another vessel by their comrades. Yeah, I guess it probably wouldn't hurt to play it a little safe. Now, you're one of the Aegean from the beach, leaving us already. No need to pay the tithe, like Tansui said. On the other hand, if you were to peruse our wares and find anything to your liking, we should be glad to sell it to you for a fair price. Blue quest from you, buddy? Oh, it's an aether current. Yeah, I'll do that later. Nope, I'm going this way. That's what I thought. You have spoken with the Confederates up above, then. Excellent. If you are ready to depart, we may do so at any time. Then let us be off. I shall deliver you to the fishing village of Isari. Wait, Tansui said that the Viceroy was holding court in one of the fishing villages, did he not? Should Isari chance to be the village in question, we could instantly find ourselves surrounded by Imperial soldiers. I think it's safer to come ashore some distance away. Very well. I know just the place. Here we are. I am reasonably certain none bore witness to our approach. And with this, I believe I have fulfilled the terms of our agreement. Aye, that you have. You have my deepest thanks, Soroban. Truly we are blessed to have befriended such a clever and industrious merchant. Oh, you are much too kind, good sir. I know not where your path may lead, but I wish you the very best, and hope that we shall meet again. So we finally arrived in Othard. All we need to do now is, liberate Doma. Yes, that. Look, daunting though it is, we do have one thing in our favor. The elements of surprise. Unlike in Garabania, the Imperials don't know we're here. Admittedly, that may be our only advantage. Considering how few of us there are. Well, I expect the Doma and Liberation Front will even up the odds a bit. But before all that, we need to see if this fishing village Tensui was talking about... It may well be. I smell ceruleum on the breeze. Yep, it is.
Even accounting for the rebellion, such indiscriminate shows of force seem pointlessly excessive.
If only you knew how commonplace such scenes have become. Are we too late?
Over there, someone's coming.
What's this fucking asshole? And hello.
It is she, sworn enemy of Doma, of my master. The traitor who sold her homeland to the Garleans. Yotsuyu.
The Viceroy herself. And look behind her. Isn't that...
Filth and squalor everywhere. How very Doma. What I wouldn't do for a drink. Come now. You've no reason
Wow,
to
that
look
was
so
a very
afraid.
different volume.
You have lived through a quarter of a century of Garlean rule, remember? 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. Therein lies hope. Therein lies freedom. I come before you today seeking affirmation. A heartfelt declaration. You are free to answer me as you see fit, yet even the least among you should know the correct response. Should. A resident of your village, one of your neighbors, mayhap your friend, was detained by the Korjin this morning. They say he was attempting to flee to Kugane. But we both know that simply isn't true, don't we? Have you anything to say? Bit slow, this one. Is there anyone more sensible among you? Have any of you anything to say? To swear?
My lady, I swear to serve the Empire, to do whatever is asked of me, and never disobey.
Well said, that man. Of course, it wouldn't do to simply take you at your word.
I don't like where this is going. Yeah, I knew it would end this way.
Kill him. Surely you can do that much. He must be guilty of something or other, or he wouldn't have attempted to flee the Empire.
Christ. Look, man, I hate to tell you this, but
I have a family. Can't be forgetting.
forgive me.
Yeah, he's dead regardless, so you might as well just save yourself in this situation. As much as it's fucking horrible, but God, yeah, you don't really have much of a choice.
Very, very good. I've always had a soft spot for men like you.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll get over the trauma of killing your first person at some point.
Next,
Probably.
I want you to shoot those two over there.
Okay,
It's all to
that...
work, you understand.
well,
A burden on the Empire. We can't have that.
okay.
But they're my parents. You can't expect me to...
Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. Yep. Gosatsu, buddy, we can't lose the element of surprise here. But, I mean, this is pretty fucked up. Although, to be fair... Except even if there are no witnesses, if a bunch of Garleans and the Viceroy go missing in a fishing village, probably everybody in the village dies. Just kind of a lose-lose here. Yeah, I think the smartest thing to do would be to not show our hand.
She's right. They would simply take the villagers hostage.
Yeah, we're fucked. There's no getting out of this
We must
if we
consider the
do
wider picture.
reckless
If we
action
act
here.
recklessly, we risk alerting the Garleans to our presence here, making it that much harder for us to work with the local rebels. To say nothing of the reprisals ordinary civilians would be made to suffer.
Open your eyes, girl. They are already suffering. Let me go. I am putting an end to this madness. I will approach the village alone and identify myself as a former leader of the rebellion and a known fugitive. They will wish to detain me until they are certain they have learned all I know. Use this time to make your plans.
You saw what those monsters did to the villagers. Who knows what they'll do to you, assuming they don't kill you where you stand.
Yeah, this is not a good plan, my guy. You really
We
should...
live and die at the pleasure of the Kami. My fate is in their hands and no others. If it be of any comfort, I am no stranger to chains.
You can't expect us to stand idly by as a comrade goes marching off to his death. And this is nothing like Kugane.
Nor is it like the Reach, Lise, or the Wall. Let him go.
Alright, I guess we're just doing this.
Hold
Alright.
out for as long as you can, but remember, noble sacrifices are to remain an absolute last resort. I wish I could say it won't come to that, but only the gods know how we're going to get you and the others out in one piece. A miracle, perchance.
A great tower stands to the north and east. Look to its occupants for aid and succor. Together, you may yet find your miracle. Now, leave this place. I must go.
Another idiot like all the rest. I'm beginning to think it may be something fundamental. Something intrinsic. Something quintessentially Doman to ignore the simple truth. You can't do a damn thing if you're dead.
Enough, Yotsuyu!
Well now, this is...
Oh, fun.
Hear me, Yotsuyu! Cease this farce, here and now, and I shall surrender myself to you. Refuse, and all shall answer to my blade.
Bring him to the tavern.
Yeah, you know, could have gone worse. They could have just shot him. So, you know, it worked out a bit. Not fantastically. And now we're back down to the 3. I hate it as much as you. Maybe even more. Every fiber of my being was crying out to intervene, but what's done is done. Gosetsu's gamble has gifted us the time we need to find a solution. He bade us seek aid at the distant tower, yes? For want of a better idea, I say we do just that, while taking care to avoid the Imperials. The distant tower? As in that one? That one right there? Will do. I don't think I can use the mount. I think I have to just swim. Seriously though, who the fuck even built that fucking thing? It's insane. It's also fucking massive. I guess it really doesn't matter much. Yes, but something in there is gonna help us, and I don't see much of another choice. So... what the fuck is that? It's like a fucking weird lion, tiger, walrus thing. What the fuck? Yuki, huh? We seem to have evaded their patrol so far. What is that tower, anyway? I've never seen anything like it. According to my map, we're on Onkoro, and the tower is known as Heaven on High. A mysterious structure built long ago by persons unknown. Hey, Heaven on High, that's Palace of the Dead 2 Electric Boogaloo. Alright, sick. I've been waiting, not that I'm even done with Palace of the Dead 1 to start that, but you know, it's cool that I've unlocked it. Or going to unlock it. Oh gods, listen to me, I'm starting to sound like Alphino. Next thing you know, I'll be saying things like, as you are doubtless already aware. Over there, do you see it? Doesn't look like it's been dead long. Whoever did this, they're a good shot. I can't see a single stray arrow. Well, someone's hungry. Wait, that wasn't either of you two, was it? Calm down. We had nothing to do with... Wait, what am I doing? They can't possibly understand us. Probably not, no. Time to run, Lise. We save our strengths for any that give chase. You too. Pretty sure I could just take them all, honestly. Holy shit, that's actually pretty cool looking. Holy fuck. From a distance, that's fucking awesome. Hey, there's an aetherite. Just imagine if they'd taken us by surprise. What a fine ending that would have been to our story. Anyway, I think it's safe to assume that the people at the tower know how to defend themselves. You'd have to, sharing an island with these things. Now, all we need to do is convince them to help us. What the giant snail. Oh, there's a settlement here, and they've even got their own aetherite. Wait a minute. I've seen that standard before. It was when we met with Tensui, which means this place belongs to... Oh. It would seem we just found a Confederate settlement. Mayhap even their headquarters, judging by the size of the place. So Gosetsu bade us seek out the Confederacy for aid and succor. The selfsame Confederacy that refuses to openly oppose the Empire. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I suppose. At the very least, they're unlikely to ask us for the tithe. No, Tensui! You got here quick. Let me just attune to this really fast. So that's the fucking tower. What brings you hither, of all places? Were you not bound for Othard's shores? I see. I trust you have not forgotten our previous conversation on the subject? No? Then what do you want, a second opinion? Very well. Come with me. I'll take you to the captain. Rasho. Just like that, an audience with our leader. How very accommodating. We must needs choose our words carefully. You leave it to me. I've always been good with people, and this will also give me a chance to use the Eastern greeting they showed me in Revenant's Toll. Oh, this is gonna go poorly, isn't it? Well, maybe not the meeting, but her greeting. Greetings. You must be Rasho, leader of the Confederacy, and so on. I realize this is all a bit sudden, but the thing is, we have a little favor to ask. Oh gods, I've probably broken half a dozen rules of Far Eastern etiquette already. Well, I'm sorry about that, but you have to understand that we're in a hurry, so I'm gonna stop talking now. Men who revere manners and tradition can be found the world over, but not here. Your candor is appreciated. Speak your art. The fucking talking up to me, of all people. Gosetsu, former leader of the rebellion. I know of him. Why he bade you petition for us for aid and succor, however, I do not. At the risk of repeating myself, to join the Confederacy is to renounce all other ties. We are beholden to none, allied with none. When Doma was invaded by the Empire 25 years ago, we did not rush to their defense. Knowing this, do you honestly expect us to help you drive the Imperial forces out of Isari? The Garleans have long maintained a presence in the region, and we would be fools to break the peace, fragile as it is. Besides, you're capable warriors, yes? With guile and preparation, you can surely resolve this matter yourselves. It is imperative that our presence here remains secret for as long as possible. For us to openly engage the Imperials at this time would endanger everything we have come here to achieve. You have told us why you cannot fight, not why we should fight in your stead. If you would speak to me of lives saved, I would speak to you of slaughter. How many will die when all pretense is lost and the Garleans declare war on the Confederacy? Hate is a luxury we cannot afford. You are free to come and go as you please, but you will receive no further aid. Thank you for your hospitality. If you would excuse us. Hey, I know that didn't go well, but I'm not prepared to give up on them yet. Gosetsu told us to come here for a reason. He must have believed we could convince them to help us. We just have to work out how. My thoughts exactly. I'm glad to hear we're on the same mind. 'Tis little wonder they refused. We would have done naught to persuade them. The real work begins now. We need to learn more about the Confederacy, what their needs and weaknesses are. Once we know that, we will know how to earn their trust. Let me down. Thank you. Yeah, don't mind if I just poke around your shit, please. Yeah, I guess it might be on the pier over there. Taking an interest in the ship? Ah, good eye. She's not much to look at now, but once upon a time she was a beauty. The Confederacy favors flotillas of smaller ships to capture and board errant vessels. Larger ones, like the Sekibune, only take part in major engagements. Not that we've had any of those recently, what with those Imperial bastards throwing their weight around. If it wasn't for them. Well, no use moaning what you can't change, huh? Listen, I'll say at least, as much as I like poking around like this, we are kind of on a time limit here. Gosetsu could be dead at any moment. Had a good look around? Well, then we just need to wait for Lise. Sorry to keep you waiting, but I wanted to talk to as many people as I could. It's just as Tensui said, they have no intention of standing up to Yotsuyu. I don't know if you two got a different impression. I think the situation is coming to a head. I agree. It's obvious that they are struggling to survive and that they blame the Imperials for their recent troubles. Even if we do nothing, it is inevitable that they will come into conflict with the Empire sooner or later, and deep down they all know it. The only thing holding them back at the moment is the belief that they lack the strength to survive the coming war. So we need to prove to them that we're not all talk, and we can be valuable allies in a fight. And what better way to demonstrate our worth than by seeking out people with mundane problems and offering them our expert assistance? Wouldn't be the first time we've had to earn someone's trust by helping them out with this and that, and you know it won't be the last. I'll look around the western end of Onokoro. You two take the east. Good luck! Gloves. And new emote. Better gear. Oh, more, probably should have expected this. Alright. We'll get these 3 quests done, and that's where I think I'll call it. Because, even if I do work later tomorrow, I still do have some work. You strike me as a strong and capable individual. I have a job for you, Westerner, if you are courageous as well. On the beach far to the west lies the carcass of Gyuki, feathered with arrows. But have you go and retrieve those which may still be of use. While you are about it, I should be glad if you were to butcher its tail for meat. Very good meat in Gyuki tails, you know. But I did say you would need to be a courageous sort, and I meant it. The beast was young. Do not be surprised if an angry mother mourns its child. You there. Ah, you. Have you seen a bubbling cod of an aura? A new recruit I ordered to patrol the northern edge of Onokoro. He is late in returning. Strange boy he was, quiet and brooding. Reluctant to speak unless spoken to first. Better that than a fool who never holds his tongue, perhaps. Much as I would enjoy dragging him back by the ear, I cannot. Duty compels me to remain. You, on the other hand, have no such obligations. I might as well pick up this quest up here, because if it takes me all the way up over there again, then I already have to walk all the way over there. Oh, I'm not going to be happy. Kami take me. What kind of pirate cannot suffer the sway of the ocean? A new recruit from far-flung shores. Listen well, I have a task for you. Go first to Aokumo below and receive him medicine for men of the earth. Then to quick skate Pier and the hapless Doman bemoaning his wretched fate. Quickly. Let me jump off. Come on. You know you want to. I was doing something here, you weird jellyfish thing. Multiple search points. I see. What the fuck are you doing back here? Who are you? You don't look like a woman of the Confederacy. Forgive me. 'Twas but yesterday we bid farewell to one of our own, and I worried that she might have lost her way. We laid her to rest in a boat and pushed her out till the current claimed it. For the sea is our home now and ever after. But those sent thither with burdened hearts may drift back to shore, it is said. Out of concern for her comrade, she strove to earn far more than her keep. She hunted rare and deadly game in treacherous waters and lost her life for it. But my vigil is ended. Her vessel has not returned to Onokoro. She has made peace with this life and placed her faith in us to live on. Oh. Well, that got depressing. Probably should have figured it would have ended up like that, but come on. Really killing my vibes here, bro. Trying to start like a pirate uprising, you know, all that cool shit, and you're kind of killing my vibes. I'm just kind of sad. Fuck. Nice. And the tail. Daggers are more made for stabbing than skinning, but eh. Perhaps in search of a young Gyuki corpse. Yep, here's your arrows and here's your meat. I see I did not misjudge you. Thank you for your help. With that I could have tended to my own kill, but such is life. A pity the meat is not as delicious as it is nutritious. Under normal circumstances we would not bother hunting Gyuki as game, but as you may have heard, these are not normal circumstances. Arrows too must be reused when possible. A prudent measure become necessary, alas. With each passing day, our future grows more uncertain. But this day we shall have full bellies, and in that we must take solace. And wayward travelers need not risk the ire of vengeful Gyuki by wandering near my neglected kill. A strange sigh passes your lips. Have I said something odd? No matter. Thank you again for your aid. So what of my recruit? Did you find him napping on the beach or some such? What? All this time he was standing watching for the funerary vessel. Huh. So rarely does he give voice to his thoughts. I had no idea our comrade's death had affected him so. Too quick was I to judge him. It's good that you went in my stead, else I might have misspoken and made a fool of myself. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Come at the behest of Afumi for medicine. My very best is yours for the taking. Ah, pitiful the lot of this Doman, unable to stomach the sea. A true Confederate could raise a dozen ships while in his cups. Mayhap this one should return whence he came. Oh, he's over here. I probably should have actually looked at the quest marker instead of just assuming I was going to return. Here you go. Oh, you're gonna make me go all the way fucking back up there, aren't you? Yeah, you fucking are, god damn it. Alright. Alright. I think that's as good a place to call it as any. I do need to get some sleep before work tonight, and it is nearing 11 o'clock. I'm starting to get tired because I woke up early today. Alright. Thanks everybody so much for watching if you still are. We'll be back hopefully tomorrow, assuming for a shorter Final Fantasy XIV stream, assuming I don't get caught up at work or things don't go, or, you know, work doesn't go like horribly or anything. And assuming, you know, I'm still mostly awake by the time I get home at 11 p.m. But regardless, if you enjoyed and want to catch more streams, you know how to do so. The buttons are always there on every platform. Everybody says the same fucking thing. I'm not going to. Regardless, I hope everybody enjoyed and have a good night.